Here we go. The Vikings will come out the tunnel first. 0-4, still looking for that first win. Certainly not where they thought they would be. They thought they were a quarterback away. They could plug in Will Levis. It hasn't worked out that way. Instead, Levis has led them to an 0-4 start. And now we're going to get to see Bryce Young for his first start of the campaign. Tannehill won the job in preseason, but he's led them to a 1-3 mark and has not looked good doing it. So now, in this moment, rookie head-to-head, they've decided to go with Bryce Young for the foreseeable forever. At least that's what they hope. Until we know how that's going to go down, we're going to get to enjoy this matchup. And let's see, maybe if the Vikings can get one up over the Lions at Ford Field. But it'll be the Vikings to kick off first in this matchup. And to do this properly, obviously I won't be playing it, so what we'll do is we super sim, we go slow, and we go jump forward, and we go end of game, and off we're running. The kickoff underway. Ball in the air, doesn't make it to the end zone, will be returnable. Out to, just about the 18-19, good coverage by the Vikings, and here he comes. First time up, first time starting. He did get a couple looks here and there, but as you can see, just 0 for 2. This will be his first start and his first real action. Bryce Young at Alabama. Some say his size too small. Lions didn't take that bait and draft him in the first round. Let's see what he can do. Will the playbook be simplified? That's one thing we'll have to look at. Swift will get the start because Carter's down, but Swift has been something of a bust lately. 2 yards for Swift, 2nd and 8. From the single back, under center, Young drops back, first throw. Pressured, Young, he's going to go down, swallowed by Lynch for half a sack. And Young, a little bit of happy feet there early. It's 3rd and 14 for the Lions. See what they do now. Trips to the left of Young. Gun back is Swift. Young. Bad snap. He grabbed it though. Fire downfield. Bryce Young couldn't connect with his receiver down the field. So that'll be a Detroit 3 and out and a punt. As Bryce Young had it in the hands of number 4 there, but was unable to see his receiver come down with it. Now returnable. But a good tackle there by the Detroit special teamsman. And here comes Will Levis. He started all season. They are, like I said many times now, 0-4. So what can Levis do? Let's look at his numbers. They're not great. They're not great for a quarterback that they traded up for in the first round. It was an expensive price for the Vikings to go up. They thought they were a quarterback away, believed they could just plug in Will Levis, and it hasn't come and paid dividends despite the talent at receiver, the talent at running back. Let's take a look, if we can, and analyze how this game goes. Firing is Levis, though. He'll hit Justin Jefferson for 8 yards. 2nd and 2 Vikings. Levis in the gun. Spread form. Firing. Is that in bounds? They're going to say no. He didn't hit the field of play. Levis will face a 3rd and 2. Cook is way back there. They will hand it to Cook, and he'll get stood up. 4th and 1. What a tackle. Was that Marcus Golden? I think it was Marcus Golden. Yeah, free agent pickup. He had a great year last year. Reignited the interest around him as a player. And there he came screaming through the gap. Look at this. Firing through there and denying a 2-yard attempted pickup by Dalvin Cook. Now, what will be the call for Kevin O'Connell's 4th and 1 near about the Detroit midfield? They will send out the punt team. Punt is in fact away, so that's a 3 and out for each side of the rookie quarterbacks, and another good special teams tackle for the Lions. And out we come yet again. We're looking at the receiver. Apologies, it's been a while. I have to get the names right, but we're looking at number 4, the man who was targeted down the field but dropped the pass. I'll have to double check those numbers for you, those names, when I can. Now, Young. Quick sidearm release, and it's well off target. The receiver reaching out to it. You see that flick of the wrist from Young. He can definitely throw it, but it's 2nd and 10. Young. Deep shot. Young, way off target again, but my goodness, did he rip a cannon shot there. They have to like that, but you got to dial it back a little bit and deliver the ball that's catchable. Those are two uncatchable balls now in his first start. Young, is that catchable? How about caught? I think that's Amon-Ra St. Brown. It is, and it's a first down for the Lions, an 11-yard pickup. Bryce Young dialing that one in. He's thrown some deep shots down the field, and love to see it, does the coach. 1st and 10, Lions. Young so far hasn't been afraid of the mid to deep shot. He'll hand off to Swift, though. Swift up the middle. Swift pulls the shoulder down. He'll get 5. 2nd and 5. Young, he'll hand off back to Swift. 2 in a row. That won't go anywhere. Kendricks is there. Plus additional support. 3rd and 5. Will they give it to Young? Most likely, based on this running production. Let's see. Young. He will drop back. Young standing in. Fires. Flick of the wrist. He's got to get Swift turned around. Swift can't do it, though. He's too slow to turn. And that'll be 4th and 3. There's got to be something of a disappointment there as well for the Lions. I think Young sees a lot of field. But look at the closing speed from number 3 there to get it done. And, yeah, look, you could see the coach saying, hey, hit that hole and burn up the field. You have to make that move. Make a man miss. He doesn't do it. Fox to punt. Returnable. He'll shed one man. Does number 10. And get up the field to the 29 as we look back into the Vikings offense and see what they can dial up to get Will Levis looking like the first-round pick that he was expected to be. The star that he was expected to be has not materialized yet. You saw the negative TD to interception ratio at the start. He'll fake the handoff, play action, firing in. I think he's got, is it Mike Gesicki perhaps? Off-season acquisition. It was indeed Mike Gesicki. His first catch tonight. Now handoff, Dalvin Cook trying to burn a hole through, but he can't get by for more than a couple. So it'll be 3rd and 1. Another 3rd down for the Vikings. Dropping back, firing. Levis has a man. It'll be Thielen shedding a tackle and getting in across to the Lions 46. That's a first down, and Adam Thielen loves it. 17 yards for the Vikings. O'Connell and Charvarius Ward, he was traded to the Lions this offseason. A cap cut of the 49ers. He makes the tackle. Now, Levis firing. He'll have Jefferson fighting through a gain of 9. Levis is 4-5 for 41. Jefferson's second catch for 17 on the day. Handoff is to Cook. Extended. He'll burn through. First down. Uh-oh, we've got a Detroit injury for Ifiatu Melanfonwu. He'll favor that arm, it looks like. And hopefully he'll be okay. Back to the game. 1:20 left in the first quarter. Levis drops back. Statuesque after. Now scrambling out. Has Thielen. What a catch. And what a throw on the run by Levis. And Thielen's second catch is good for a second first down in his game so far. A 16-yard pickup. That's 2 for 33 for Will Levis. And the Vikings looking for their first win. Handoff is faked to Thielen. And he'll go to Cook. Not much there, just 1. Time's ticking. 26 seconds in the first quarter remaining. Threatening Vikings. Levis on the boot. Levis under pressure. Turns, fires. Oh, it should have been intercepted. Not sure what the play design there was, but he looked back across his body and fired it and was going to want that one back, it looked like. But he does get bailed by poor hands now. He'll fire to Cook. That comes up short. Damian Lewis. Uh-oh. This looks bad for the old lineman. Damian Lewis is clutching that knee for the Vikings. Let's hope he'll be okay. Actually, my apologies. Looks like it's that wrist for Lewis, number 69. Nice. And up comes the kicker. I believe it's a brand new kicker for the Vikings. Number 12. He'll put it up. And through. So the Vikings will lead 3-0 early on in this one. Detroit ready to return from the end zone. Does take it out. Shifting to the 20, to the 25, to the 26. Nice return. A yard plus only from what he could have had if he would have taken a knee, but a nice return nonetheless. Some electricity for the fans in Detroit. Now Young. He'll hand off to Swift. Swift will make a man miss, but he won't go anywhere. There's 3 or more Vikings, and by the way, DJ Shark, that's number 4. The man with the drop, he comes up favoring his shoulder. Hope he'll be okay as well. 1 second remains. We'll get an actual play snapped in that time due to the clock stoppage. Now, Young. Pressured, firing deep, his 4th such shot. Whoa, it's caught deep down the field. A massive bomb snagged. That was a 50-plus laser from Bryce Young. My goodness, can we... Who is the receiver on there? Number 9. We'll have to double check that there. Let's see what we can get. But now that the Lions threatening, 1st and 10. Young. Pressure, dumps off to Swift. On the move is Swift, and he'll pick up 6. Still struggling to make those men miss. That's been the critique of him throughout his career, especially this last couple of years. Now firing on the move, back to number 9. Let's get a look at, if we can, who that is. I do apologize again. Usually I would know these things, but it's been so long since I've fired this up due to some other issues in my life. But I'm glad to be back here in the booth with you tonight. See if we can get a name there. Oh, it's Williams. Right. Jameson Williams? Yeah. It's the young kid, the 2nd year. Nice job by Williams. Now look how Young. He'll roll into a sack. His 2nd suffered. That will be Wonham. And a 10-yard loss for Young. Overall, you'd have to think that they're happy with what they've seen through the air, though, in terms of the way he's been firing it. That'll be a quick shot into the tight end. Now, they did trade T.J. Hawkinson. He made his way to the Jets. So instead, there's the rookie Gilbert on the catch. Young firing deep. Oh, he had number 86. It'll go wanting, though, and they'll set up a tying potential field goal here. Looking at the other games, you got Miami 4-0 on the season, and they'll face the Raiders and C.J. Stroud. They're just 1-3, and that was Patterson putting it up and in for the Lions. They now tie the game, and we'll get the kickoff. Vikings will take a knee and trot out in the field. Big throws by both QBs. Couple they'd want back, but it's a 3-3 ball game. Firing is Levis. Can you stop telling me that? That's fine. Levis 7 of 9, 68 yards. Sorry about those pop-ups. I really gotta edit those. Oh, and Cook's gonna go nowhere. It's Lawson plus, making it a 3rd and 3. 1-3 New York against 1-3 Dallas. Firing. Thielen's playing a big role. It's another 1st down. 3 catches, 3 first downs, I believe. Maybe he has 4. Nope, 3 for 40 and 3 firsts. And that was Jeff Okudah on the tackle. Another young 1st rounder that's really looking to prove that he was worthy of that selection. Now, nice block from the right tackle. Oh, no, it's a fumble. The Vikings fumble. I think it's KJ Osborne let it go, and Marcus Golden's going to fall on it. Oh, Osborne's got to be sick because I think that's a fumble. And just as when Levis spins the rock to him, a beautiful hit there, jarring it loose. I don't think that's getting overturned. I think that's standing, and it is. So the Lions take over. Bryce Young in plus territory after the KJ Osborne fumble. Here we go. Handoff. Swift, nothing doing. And it's pretty clear that this run game is showing no improvements from last season's disaster. We aren't seeing Michael Carter. Like I said, oh, here's Swift now. The commentary curse in reverse there, running for a nice pickup. Minnesota leads in yards 92-72. But Detroit has a chance here. 3rd and 6. Young's going to scramble. Young, did he get there? No, 4th and 1, and they'll call go for it. So Young uses the legs and gets them within a yard. Now 4th and 1, big moment here. Handoff is to Swift. He'll gut through, but he'll fumble. Oh my word, he'll fumble. He fumbled right into the hands of the Vikings defense, and he had the first down to DeAndre Swift, but was he down though? Look at the pickup and the swag by number 41, Chaz Surratt. Let's see if that's reviewed, but my goodness, if you really want to put an exclamation mark on the struggle of the career that has been DeAndre Swift, it will get reviewed, and let's see what they call. I think he might have been down. It's obviously a critical moment. Oh, it looks like that knee does go down. Let's see again here. Oh, wait, that's almost... Is that simultaneous, though? Because it almost looks like... It's hard to tell with the Madden graphics, right? But... They will say Detroit's ball, and his knee was down. So, bailed out on that one. In terms of lucky, because that would have been a momentum killer. Young. Empty set. Firing. Has Amon-Ra. 7 of 11 is Young in his first career start. Two minutes remain in the half. Young. Pressured. Young. Fires. It'll come up short into the dirt. He's 7 of 12. 3rd and 6. Played smart. They should have at least have a chance at a go-ahead field goal. Let's see. Young. Holding call looks like on the play. Let's see. That's going to really hurt the Lions. If indeed that's the case, it looked like one. And it will be. So who is the criminal here? It's Broderick Jones, the other first-round pick, the rookie right tackle, and he's going to wish he didn't do that. It's 3rd and 16 now. Young. Quick shot. They're just trying to get those yards back for that field goal, looks like. Vikings will call the timeout. Remember, this drive, courtesy of a KJ Osborne fumble. Patterson will set up. 46-yarder. Kick is up. Kick is good, and Detroit takes the 6-3 lead. Patterson is true from 46. So, the Vikings called the timeout. Does that mean they're going to push downfield with Will Levis? Is that what that means? We'll see. Returnable. But right into a Lion wall. That Honolulu blue comes screaming down. It's stopped at the 18. Levis will start his drive. Levis. Pressured. Oh, he hit, fumbled. Levis is hit, fumbled, hurdled, and in the end zone. The Detroit Lions. It's Fidarian Mathis with the scoop, the score. But my goodness, did he ever come ripping through there? Not Mathis, but the one who got the sack. And look at Kevin O'Connell flipping out here. He can't believe they basically got a free rush. And look at big DT Fidarian Mathis. What a hit by, it was Drew Tranquil. It was the man who was in the pregame. Drew Tranquil with the sack, the forced fumble. And my goodness, Will Levis just took a shot and let go of that football. And the Lions have a 13-3 lead. What a play. That's for your highlight reel. Boy, did they come screaming. It almost looked like a zero blitz, and it worked. My goodness, Fidarian Mathis had a little bit of a hurdle in there, too. 13-3, 10-point lead for Detroit. Kicking away now. Levis going to have to go right back out. Let's see. Returnable again, but going nowhere is the Vikings return man all game long. Here comes Levis. Rough out. He's talking to his coordinator, his O-line. Not sure exactly what happened. We have to go back and analyze it. See where that leak exactly occurred. Now, do they just play it safe or do they go? They're going to go. They're going to throw. Firing short range and out of bounds. Maybe to CJ Ham, I think, I want to say. No, Muse. My apologies. Now, Levis in the gun. He's 4 wide. And Levis firing down the middle. He has Mike Gesicki down to the 50. That was a crisp throw. He's 11 of 13 now. No huddle, but they'll think better of it, call a timeout. I don't know why the computers always do that. It's pretty damn stupid, you ask me, but whatever. 1st and 10. Gesicki's second catch for 34 yards. Levis under pressure, but he'll dump it off. Oh, I think we might have a late hit here or unnecessary roughness against Levis. I think he took a shot as he let go, and it in fact will be roughing the passer. My apologies, that's what I want to try to say here. Roughing the passer, and it's the man who's probably hot-headed because he just got a touchdown. It's Fedarian Mathis, the DT. Mathis was acquired in a trade as well, a very under the radar trade. Levis firing deep. What a shot! That looked really cool, and he had he had Jefferson climbing the ladder but unable to bring it in. He ripped that one into the end zone from out at the 40. These two youngsters can throw. Now he's got the same play. Jefferson over top the DB. Touchdown, Minnesota Vikings. It's like they dialed up the same play. Now get the gritty. Get the gritty out. It's Justin Jefferson, a touchdown, Minnesota Vikings. What a throw. He froze the first corner and leaped up over top of Hughes. Oh, what a play, man. This has been a game. This is what you want to see. Two rookie passes just throwing ropes. It hasn't been the season they've wanted. That much is clear, but 4 plays, 81 yards. That's a turnabout from a sack, fumble, touchdown. Beautiful stuff. Now, what does Detroit do? They'll take it out for starters, and he'll get about the 17. Sorry, 19. I'm way off. You can see Swift struggles here. He did have the fumble. It won't. Oops, I accidentally exited, so that means I'll have to re-queue up the Super Sim. My apologies, guys. All right. Young, will they try to match wits? We'll see. Well, they'll throw to start. Dump to Swift. That's basically been his lone real impact. Timeout Detroit. So yes, they will go gas pedal to the floor. Swift's third catch. Young hitching up, firing. Has Amon-Ra. Don't need to hurry though. You know what? They thought better of it and decided, we don't need to rush this thing. We'll maybe take one more play. We'll see if they even do that. They will. One last play before the half. Young, he's going to wish he didn't have that play because he'll get sacked the third time through. I think it's Wonham again. Number 98, a towering defender. And we'll go to the half with the score, a fascinating 13-10. Passing yards favor. The rushing game's been non-existent, essentially. Let's skip right through this because I know it's basically broken because I control all the teams. So it's like, hey, nobody played the game yet. So it's very, very broken that way. So we'll get right to the action. Minnesota has a chance to double dip here, scoring it just before the half. And now, oh, which reminds me, I actually meant to go higher in time for these games when I'm watching the computer play. But this is the old style setting so far, 8 minutes instead of 10. But a nice reintroduction anyway, even if it's shorter than intended. Now handoff is to Jefferson. He'll break a tackle, but go nowhere else. That's a 1 carry for a negative yard there to start off the Vikings drive. Whatever cutesy design that was, might want to rethink that. Now a dump off to Jefferson. He'll gain 3 or 4 actually. 3rd and 7, not the start they wanted, but Jefferson making plays at least. He already had the TD. Levis making a change at the line. He's seen something. That's good to see out of your rookie 5 games into his career. Levis, what did he see, though? Because he's getting pressured. It's Aiden Hutchinson with a big sack, bringing down Will Levis, and that will force the punt team out. A 3 and out to come out of the locker room. Oh, my goodness. He just shoved Will Levis over, and Levis is not small, but that's just how monstrous of a being Aiden Hutchinson is. Now, punt team, rookie punter, if I recall correctly. He'll put it up there. Decent kick to the 35. Beautiful coverage, but he'll break a tackle, maybe 2. No, he'll get dropped back, driven back, and it's Josh Pascal, special teamer. Seems to be slow to get up there. Now, Detroit up by 3. Some quickness to Bryce. Young game, but he's going to want that. It's picked off. He'll want that back. Intercepted. He has some hits of his Booth Jr. with the pick. My goodness. Young maybe a little bit skittish in his opening debut. Picked off way off target. And Booth was there. So, Levis, the 49. Levis, hand off. Dalvin fighting through. There's just no blockers for Dalvin. And Cook, he fights his way through. Gain of 2. That was one of the hardest 2-yard gains you'll see. Again, a poor snap to the side of Levis. Firing to Jefferson. He'll become good for a first. Levis is looking nice here. 15 of 18. $160, I think. $150 and a TD. Levis, again, double back set, has Cook open, will fire that way. Cook makes a man miss. What a juke. He'll get out of bounds. And another Detroit injury. Carl Lawson, the vaunted veteran. He'll be slowed, but we don't know the severity. They could be back right away. He will, however, be subbed out for the moment. Now, Levis, chance to take the lead. Firing end zone. Yes, sir. Did he get him in there? They're going to say he's in. Adam Thielen, but was he forced out? Oh no! He slipped and fallen. What in the world was that? Let's see this if we can from this angle. Firing way up there. Oh, did he get the foot in? Oh my goodness, it's almost impossible to tell. And then he gets up and, I don't know, his cleat slammed against something. They are going to review this. Yeah, I think this is the right call because I'm going to say that this is incomplete. But I'm not a referee. That's a heel down, but there's 1 foot down. Now, does this heel come in? It looks like it does, but don't you have to be in bounds? I'm not sure what the ruling is on this, actually, to be honest with you. If it's a touchdown, which it is, the Vikings have taken the lead. 2 beautiful tosses from Will Levis will make it a 17-13 ball game for the Minnesota Vikings. Yet to win a game, and now they're on the plus side. Will Levis looking nice. 3 of 3, 46 yards, and that touch you saw there. And the Vikings have the momentum here in Ford Field as they score back-to-back touchdowns to make it a 17-13 game. Now, what will the Lions have in store? Young had that interception earlier. This is what we love to do, though. Live commentary is so fun. Young. Firing. He's got Gilbert, I believe. I could double check that, but I think it is. No, it's not. Is it Gilbert? No. Sorry, it's Darius Slayton, the ex-Giant free agent pickup. Slayton on the grab. Now, handoff is to Swift with a head of steam. Swift gets about 7. Make it 6. 8 for just 23. Harrison Smith there on the stop. Young. Firing close range to Swift. Has to make a man miss. He does, but he'll walk himself out of bounds as he stiff arms Harrison Smith. But Smith, using that sideline as an extra defender, got what he needed to get done. It's 3rd and 4. Lions trail. Fake the handoff to Swift. Dumping off is, I think that might be Gilbert. Young to Gilbert it is. And Lewis Seam is beaten. Rookie Gilbert's 2nd catch. That'll be good for a first down. The Lions at just around midfield. Firing Young. Up the gut to Jamison Williams. Beautiful. He's had a nice game for Detroit, the youngster who missed all of his rookie season. Coming back 3 for 73 here in Young's debut. Handoff to Swift with some steam, but very little. 4 yards to show for it. And Lynch, we said his name early on a sack. Lynch goes down there. Favoring the pass slightly is Detroit with the young rookie. He'll flush himself. Oh, no. It should have been intercepted. He can't believe it. Number 33. He had a runaway pick 6, and he dropped it. My goodness. You want that one back. I think that's maybe why I'd have to double check the name there, but 3rd and 6. Pressure on. Young firing into coverage. Williams climbs the ladder. He'll come up shy. Too many Vikings there. It'll be deflected away. 4th and 6. What's the call here? Will they go for the field goal and make it a 1-point game? They will line up Patterson. 44 is up and good. It's a 1-point game. It's Tannehill reduced to backup duties now. You saw him there on the hold. A 1-point game, as I said. 2:08 left in the 3rd. Imagine if they got that pick 6. My goodness, what a different game that would be. But a 1-point lead and the football for Levis and the Vikings. Levis. That'll be out of bounds. Few errors here for Levis, but that would be one of them. Levis firing to Jefferson. Might be good enough for a first. No, they'll call it a yard shy of that mark. That's his 6th catch, 77 yards on the day. Tackle is by Melifonwu, so he's good since that injury. Good to see that. Levis pressured, steps back, fires. What a shot. Speaking of a shot, my goodness. A man was just leveled, and Lawson's hurt the 2nd time this game. My goodness, what a throw into a hole in the zone. Levis is showing some things here today. Firing. Oh, I just cursed him. Commentary curse. He's picked up by the man that was bested by Jefferson earlier on the first TD. It's Mike Hughes. I think that's an ex-Viking, isn't it? Hughes. And picked off. And just as I said, Levis was doing so well. He contributes the 3rd turnover. His 2nd turnover today. One was the fumble 6, you'll recall, as Young shifts the play and has going to go to Swift from that shift. And again, Swift just can't make these men miss. The biggest indictment of a running back you can have, essentially. Like you see below, Green Bay 4-0. They'll take on 2-2 Chicago. 3-1 Atlanta versus 3-1 Tampa. Now Young dumping again to Swift. Maybe a little bit of rookie jitters here. First day jitters. They'll start in the I formation. 3rd and 3, threatening to pound rock. Swift has 6 catches today. Won him 4 tackles. Here's the play call. Swift. Oh, he got just barely by, but could not convert a 2.8 yard per carry average. And that'll take us into the 4th quarter. Does that change things? They showed the punt team, did the Lions, but makes me wonder if that was a ruse and we'll see something else. Yeah, we will. They as the 4th quarter starts, the offense stays on the field. A heavy set, 4th and 1. Handoff is to the fullback, Andy Janovich, and he'll fire the gap and get there. First down, Detroit. For number 48, gunning through there, getting it done. Agent Hutchinson discussing things with the defensive coordinator. He likes what he sees. First down for Detroit. On the 49, trailing by just 1 in the 4th quarter. Battle of rookie quarterbacks. Young firing. Has Jamison Williams again. He's got to be close to 100 yards. That's a gain of 8 for the youngster. He's at 81 yards, so some ways to go for 100 yet. But in motion, Amon-Ra faked. Dump to Ra. That could have been dangerous. Amon-Ra fighting through. First down, though. Nicely done by the skilled veteran at this point in his career. The young skilled veteran. 4th catch, just 25 yards, but a clutch one there. Smith on the tackle. Young. Hitch up, step up, running for it. Young, hit, thrown down, but he'll have a first down, and the crowd's loving that. The young rookie says, hey, I'll do it myself. It's a first down for the Detroit Lions, and they're in go-ahead field goal range. That's to be certain. So what will they do now? 5:58 remains. Fakes the handoff. Young, immediate pressure. He'll fire it, and wisely puts it out of bounds. Did Bryce Young. Changing the play, the young rookie. He'll have Amon-Ra top of your screen. Janovich looking to get a block in, but he can't quite find it. So Young will put this one out of bounds again. 3rd and 10. Big down. Young. Lobbing one. Jamison Williams. Oh, it's broken up. So they'll send Patterson out for his 4th field goal, and this one's a lead taker. .42. It's good, and the Lions have the lead 19-17 in the 4th quarter. The game has lived up. This game has exceeded the billing. We knew they were 2 struggling teams, but we had the electricity of the the rookie quarterbacks going head to head, and it's been a fun one to watch, I have to say. In our return to the booth, I'm Axel Haxon. This has been Full Control Franchise. You can catch us on YouTube. We do some videos there. Catch us on Twitch here. All about the franchise and having fun with the commentary side of it as well. The roster side, the commentary side, all of it. You can see me on Reddit sometimes too. Now Levis dumping it to Cook. He breaks 1 tackle. Can't do much more than that. 3-yard pickup. Levis. Pressure. Look out. Levis is going to go down. I think it was Golden plus there on the sack. Yeah, it was. Marcus Golden's having a nice day for the Lions. He beat number 75 there. Got around to Levis. Now Levis is in a bit of trouble. Not a bit, a lot of trouble. 3rd and 16, and he'll shift the play. They're down by 2 scores. It's you kind of have to get there right now, or you're punting. Look out, Will! Oh no! Big sack by Harris, and that will 2 sacks in a row will drop Levis and the Vikings offense and make them motor to the sidelines. The punt team's out. Got to get a good punt from the rookie. Not quite sure he hit what he wanted there, but a 41. It's down to the 41. Lions have the lead and the football. Do they go to ball control with 3:57 left? We're about to find out. They will start with a handoff to Swift. He'll break loose, and he'll get 13, 14 yards. His best run of the day in the biggest moment. DeAndre Swift slashed through the hole. This was what you drafted. A little subtle stiff arm there. This is what you hoped you drafted anyway, and he just gunned right through that defense. And Harrison Smith can't believe it. He looks to the sky. That was a key run for Detroit. Fans loving it. Momentum swinging to Detroit now. Young showing command even in his first game. This is his third or so audible here. He'll flush out a deep shot. Can you believe it? He's testing Harrison Smith. Oh, and his receiver can't get there. I think it was Slayton. Couldn't hold it. We did have an injury on the Detroit line. Look at the gusto of Detroit and Young there just taking a shot. They had a one-on-one. Couldn't convert it, though. Nice dump off here instead to Amon-Ra. Big shot from Chaz Surratt. 3rd and 3. Big down. 2:35 remains in this ball game. Play clock will run down. Young to the air. Young. Big conversion. His man. No! They say incomplete. Oh, no. They say he let him out of bounds, and that's critical. Oh, it's a fake. What in the world is this? Riley Patterson. No. He did a fake field goal run, and is denied. Riley Patterson tried to fake the field goal. He actually stiff-armed the defender. Are you kidding me? He got through 29, but it wasn't enough, and he couldn't convert. And so we're still at a 2-point game. I can't believe it. That's unbelievable. That really is. Levis firing. Gesicki takes a big shot. Coming to the wire here. What in the world is this football game right now? Gesicki's 3rd for 40. That's unbelievable. A Riley Patterson stiff arm. But it wasn't enough. Now, Levis firing into congestion. 1st down. Time is running, though. A field goal can win the game because of the choice. Oh, he's flattened his Dalvin Cook. What a hit. 1:23 on the clock. Levis from the 48. Levis. Hutchinson coming. Firing. Just out of desperation. Just gunslinging that thing through 2 Lions barreling down on him. 3rd and 7. In the gun. This is football. Levis, wide open is Thielen. Oh my goodness, that could be it. Oh my goodness, that might do it. Thielen, I thought he might go a yard, but the Vikings in position to take a stunning win. And if that does happen, you've got to think that all the questions about Campbell calling that fake field goal run, well, maybe they'll be moot if they get a TD here, but 2nd and 5, a field goal wins it. But they're going to stay to the air. Levis firing to Thielen. He'll break a tackle. Multiple tackles. The Lions are out of timeouts. And a field goal is a chip shot that would win it for the Vikings' first win of the season. They'll hand it off to Cook. He'll go nowhere. 2nd and goal. It's in the Vikings' court, wide open! Adam Thielen, a touchdown. You have to think maybe Detroit gave him that one, but that's Will Levis' 3rd on the day as the Vikings stack up a touchdown, but they give the Lions a chance, though. Maybe that's why he's that wide open. They said don't cover anybody, maybe. I don't know. But that'll be Thielen holding on hard to the rock. So, what a dramatic game. This has been every bit what I was hoping when I came back to the booth. What a game. 9 plays, 60 yards, $1:38 off the clock, and just 43 seconds and no timeouts for Bryce Young in his rookie debut. Trailing by 5. Returnable. Return man gets just to the 25. Now, Young, we've seen him take deep shots all game. Now he's going to need to do it for real. Another audible. A lot was said about this young man's football acumen. Well, he's called several audibles. This one he's going to want back, though. Oh, the injury. Frank Ragnow stops the clock. Although I think they did do the 10-second runoff, so it doesn't really help that much. Young has to get out of bounds. Can't do it. 8 seconds. Young going too small ball here. He's got to go deep. This is it. Young caught out of bounds, but no time left. What a catch. Jamison Williams goes over 100 yards, but it's small consolation as the Vikings get their first win of this season. They'll go to 1-4. They'll drop Detroit to the same. Detroit seemed like they were going to have that thing, but it was not to be in Bryce Young's debut. Instead, Will Levis, 3 touchdowns in the win. And the camera here focusing on Bryce Young, who did make his debut, like I say. 82% completion. That was a really fun game. I hope you had a great time. I know that I did. And, you know, we'll be back. Young, disappointed, obviously, to lose his debut. But we were treated to a special affair. Yeah, Young, no TDs and the pick. Nothing on the ground for either team. Feeling a big day. Yeah, Jamison did have $120. We had Jamison getting a pancake. Woo! What a day. Broderick Jones struggling at right tackle, though. 2 sacks allowed for the youngster. Mike Hughes had a pick. Andrew Booth Jr. and other. Riley Patterson's 4 for 4, but oddly enough, it was the 5th attempt that is going to lead to questions. It was a rookie punter in Zerma. The kicker for Vikings was Andrew